And now, BillyCBoxing.com presents Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down with Billy C. Here he is, Billy C.
We're coming at you from the Billy C studio in Lake George, New York. I'm Bill Calogero, and it's time for BillyCBoxing.com's professional boxing's thumbs up and thumbs down for today, Monday, June 11th in the year 2012. Well, listen, man, it wasn't that hard to come up with our thumbs up, thumbs down show today. Hey, by the way, before I get into it, I just want to remind everybody, stay tuned for a really, really great announcement from me later this week, definitely next week. We are going to be doing a new show. It is not boxing. It's going to be New York sports, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to fill you in on all those details. But right where you're watching Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down right now, keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, Thumbs Up goes to all the listeners, all my listeners and viewers who took the time to email their thoughts, not only on the Timothy Bradley Manny Pacquiao fight that took place this past weekend, but all the other stuff that you guys do on a daily basis. Man, you know, it makes the show. We've made it part of the show. You know, I love to have your opinions and your thoughts, whether you agree with me or not, whether you like me or not. I don't care. I'm giving you that platform. I want you to have it. So keep that up, man. Thumbs up to all you guys that take the time. I know it's a pain in the you-know-what to do, and I really value you guys to keep those thoughts coming. So if you ever want to email me, hey, I make myself accessible. It's real easy. Billy at Talkin' Boxing. That's TALKIN and then BOXING.com. So drop me an email. Thumbs up goes to Timothy Bradley for continuing through the fight, through his injury. You know, now, and also continuing despite not getting any constructive criticism and constructive instruction from his corner. You know, I'm not going to blame Timothy Bradley for the three judges that scored this fight. It's not Timothy Bradley's fault, but we do have to give Timothy Bradley credit for continuing that fight. In my opinion, he was being, smacked around pretty good. I think he learned quickly in that fight. As soon as the first first couple of rounds, I would think he knew that he didn't have a chance in this fight. Except I guess he didn't realize that the judges were, already instructed to give him the win. So, thumbs up to Timothy Bradley for, sticking through, keeping his heart and determination, and making it to the final bell. And as a result, he ended up getting the W. So, thumbs up for him, and especially going through the injury. Thumbs up to my man, Brooklyn Mikey. He pointed out something that no one else did, and I just mentioned it. And he said, I talked to him yesterday, and he said, you know what, Billy C? He said, was it me? Or did you not notice any instructions that were actually being given to Timothy Bradley every time the microphone was turned on there? Now, obviously, his corner was giving him some instruction, but every time they brought it over and we got to hear what was going on in that corner, it was nothing more than rah, 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 rah. Now, I'm not talking about what Charlie Brown's teacher says, because that was wah, 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 wah. I'm talking about he had nothing but a couple of rah-rah men cheering him and telling him to forgetting about his injury and go out there and keep fighting. You're winning this fight. I didn't hear any constructive instruction being given to Timothy Bradley, and I agree with Brooklyn Mike. And the bottom line is thumbs up to you, Brooklyn Mikey, for pointing that one out. And finally, my last thumbs up goes to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Listen, man, this guy put himself in another class fighter by dominating Tion Kennedy on Saturday night. Not because Tion Kennedy was such a world beater or anything else, but in the way in which he dominated him. Unfortunately, because of all the BS that's going on between, as a result of the decision for Pacquiao and Bradley, Rigondeaux is being the forgotten fighter in over the weekend. And I think we need to point out that Guillermo Rigondeaux looked fantastic. I just think that this is a guy now that should clearly be in the next level. I think he finally gets it. I think he finally understands what we want on a professional level. Not only do we want to see the boxing skill that he does possess, but we want to see that exciting way of winning. And I think Guillermo Rigondeaux performed that way on Saturday night. His speed was just blinding. Ask Tion Kennedy. Tion Kennedy went down all those times, but the bottom line, it was once in the first round, twice in the second round, once in the third round, once in the fourth round, and then finally in the fifth round, it was over. I just think that they weren't like, knockout, rolling around the canvas kind of drops, but they were just, you don't see the punch, and it drops you. I thought the stoppage was good. Thumbs up to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Now, thumbs down. You know who I'm going to say this to. Thumbs down to not one, not two, but all three of those friggin' judges on Saturday night. C.J. Ross, Duane Ford, and Jerry Roth. Despite Jerry Roth picking Manny Pacquiao, his scorecard was ridiculous. 115, 113. Even that for Manny Pacquiao was a ridiculous score. I scored the fight 118 to 110 in favor of Manny Pacquiao. I was not ringside. I'm not an official judge, but you know what? I can't see Manny Pacquiao losing more than 2 rounds in that fight. I gave Timothy Bradley rounds 2 and 12. If you want to give him another round, give him another round. Still, 3 rounds max. 3 rounds max for that fight. Thumbs down to all 3 judges. I could see why my man Harold Letterman said that C.J. Ross, Duane Ford, and Jerry Roth were all weak judges. One was coming off a bad experience. One never knows what she's doing. And the other one might have just, went through his time. I don't know. Thumbs down to all 3 judges for the Pacquiao-Bradley fight. Extra thumbs down for Duane Ford for telling us all how to score a fight. But they're not doing it, man. We outlined some of the things on the Talking Boxing with Billy C radio show a few minutes before. And the bottom line is this, all the things he said. Number one, Bradley was not landing the effective punches. He was not the ring general in there, and he was not dictating the action. So I don't know where he's coming off. He's telling, well, this is how I scored the fight, and I based it on this. Really? I didn't see it. Thumbs down to you, Duane Ford, for saying what you said. And finally, my final thumbs down is still, all of these thumbs downs are related to that. Related to the Pacquiao-Bradley fight. It's Bradley fight, not Bradley O. It goes, thumbs down has to go to the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Here's a commission that likes to, over-commission, similar to my own home state of New York. We got these big commissions like Nevada and New York, and you do something like this, what makes you, not want to do an investigation, Kaiser? Mr. Kaiser, if I'm Mr. Kaiser, I definitely want to do an investigation and find out what the hell fight they were watching. Kaiser admitted himself that he scored the fight for Manny Pacquiao. He assigns these 3 judges, and they end up with a score like they had, lopsided, split decision, and clearly what was a one-sided fight, in my opinion. Unbelievable. I have to give a thumbs down to the Nevada State Athletic Commission as a whole. Hey, man, that concludes our thumbs up, thumbs down for today, Monday, June 11th. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for our thumbs up, thumbs down for that day. You know what I like to say at the end of the show? Ciao, baby.